What's good, YouTube, and welcome to the house. I was on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization Discord, and these are from the Jump Festa stream. So, leaked directly, basically, from a source themselves where they're showing off brand new cards, and we've got Goki Jet Ogre. The most important thing you could probably notice about this card is it's a Link 2! Not only that, its arrows are awesome. It only has one downward arrow. That doesn't matter too much for a Link 2. That's a great transitional piece. But it also has a link sideways so that you can extra link. That's not the most important thing, but you can build your board with low links in a Goki deck. Oh man. Not only that, its effects are really good and its attack is really good at 2000. This is like everything Goki need wrapped up in one card. Sometimes one link monster is all it takes to fix a deck, as we saw with Spiral Double Helix. Let's read this effect together. You can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. Hard once per turn on the next effect after this one. Not hard once per turn on this one, but while it's face up once per turn. You can target one Goki card you control, destroy it, and if you do, change all monsters on the field to face-up attack position. Basically, Gokis are a battle-based deck, and this primes everything into their range of being able to just beat it down. You know how sometimes you max see a Pendulum Magician player, and they leave a Harmon in defense? Well, turning a Harmonizing Magician to attack mode with Gokis on the field, that's pretty darn good. And I guess Max C's at 3 in the OCG, so that gives them even more potential to like wreck their boards. So I feel like that meta is way more adapted for this card and this archetype with this new Link monster. The second effect, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can activate this effect. All Goki monsters you control gain 500 attack until the end of this turn. So it's a you can, an optional, not a mandatory, which is very nice, because if you're transitioning through your board and setting up multiple of these, because we have Goki Rematch, which brings back 2 Gokis, makes Link summoning very easy, and now you have a target for this, like you, with your 2 monsters just to go up into it. That's very nice, and you can transition into bigger boards now. This is just exactly what they needed to be able to Link summoning spam. This is exactly what they needed in terms of stats, a 2000 beater with 2 Gokis, and every time you're going to use those Gokis, they're going to self-replace. I kind of wish as a transitional piece it had a third effect that maybe let you get a Goki out of the deck, but that's too much for what we'd be asking. And something somebody pointed out in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization Discord, why does this man, so many design options, why is this a guy with a jetpack? What is happening? A jetpack and a saber. What's that have to do with wrestling? I almost feel like Konami was like, the Gokis, they're not doing much. The Trick Stars are everywhere, but the Gokis, we gotta design a card quick. This kind of looks like a wrestler, right? But the design is hilarious. Despite that, this man is taking them to the next level. Maybe he's riding that jetpack, taking this deck to the next level. And let's look at some other cards released. This one's supposed to be very good. I haven't read it all the way through. Double Byte Dragon, a Dark Cyberse Link effect, Link 2, 1500 top and bottom. It takes any 2 Link monsters, so Link Rebo, Link Spider, plenty of Link rating 1s already, and are able to go up into this. This card gains 300 attack and defense for the total Link rating of monsters used for this Link material. So, like, if you, for whatever reason, used a Firewall into this, it gains 1200 attack, I suppose, and then whatever else, so it would gain 1500 if you used a 1 with it. I don't think you're often summoning it unless you just need that damage output, but the second effect is actually pretty cool. It's unaffected by monster effects except Link monster effects. It cannot be destroyed by battle except Link monsters. Now let's face it, these arrows, they straight up suck. They're either offering your opponent a zone straight across and it has nothing to offer for the zone it's giving to your opponent, or it ends your transitions when it's down. So it would be like off to the side if you really want to summon it, I guess. I don't think overall it's a great card after reading that. The first effect is kind of cool, the attack boost, and the second effect being unaffected by monster effects except Link monster effects, cannot be destroyed by battle except by Link monsters. That's niche. It's relatively easy to make thanks to Link Rebo. So I can see where, I guess, the people who were like, oh, John, this is great, I could see why they like it, because it's relatively a good stall card early on with Link Rebos. You can't kill me by battle. You can't destroy me with a monster effect or even affect me with a monster effect, but you can still Kaiju Slumber this or Geki this. You can still Kaiju it, period, even if it's unaffected by monster effects. I don't think it's the greatest card, but it is a cute stall strat, I suppose, when you're playing the Build-A-Board Workshop. It's just, it's susceptible to any spell and trap removal, period. So, not as good as I would have first thought by what I was told. Alright, Bound Link. I have heard nothing of this. It looks like we got that cute Cyverse secretary that you probably got. You guys can't see that on how I have the screen capture. But, Bound Link, Spell Quick Play. We got some Cyverses on here. I'm hoping for good Cyber support. You can activate one card with this card's name per turn. First effect, I don't know if it's the only effect. I don't see another thing besides one, so I guess it's just one effect. So it's a hard once per turn on activating this card. Target a Link monster you control or have in your graveyard. Return it to the extra deck, and if you do, draw a number of cards equal to its Link rating. That's any Link monster you control or have in the graveyard. So you're Link summoning up, you could use a Link 3 to draw 3. Let's read the rest of the effect. This can't be that broken, right? Draw cards equal to its Link rating. Then return a number of cards from your hand to the bottom of your deck in any order equal to the number of cards you drew. So basically it's like a reload, but using Link monsters. That's actually really cool to resource your deck in that way. I mean, you're going to be throwing Links in the graveyard with ease, and this is kind of a hand fixture. I think his Links become stronger, and we get more Link monsters that, like, give you support back. Kind of like how Pendulum monsters give so many resources back. Once we get Link monsters that start giving resources back, this card will become super valuable, because the free pluses and being able to rearrange your hand and go forward will be really good. This is a great card moving forward, but not right now, I feel like. Even though you can kind of shift your hand how you want, I just don't see it being played yet. It's a hard once per turn on the card, so you don't want to see multiple, although if you drew it again, you can put it on the bottom. I don't know, guys. It's definitely better as we get more Links, like I said, that give you resources back. I'm trying to see it in competitive play right now, and it could be. It definitely could be, but I don't know where it would fit in right now. Tell me in the comment section down below, like, a Link deck you think this would fit into right now, because you're still negging the one. Like, if you drew a number of cards plus one and put them back to self-replace this card, I could see it. And it's still a great resource. But I don't see any degenerate Link decks that would need that draw to do some kind of completionist OTK, FTK, where this is necessary on a high Link monster that hit the graveyard. Maybe the -1 would have been welcome in Infernities, where you're able to, like, throw Gaia Saber in the graveyard and get a Link 3 relatively easy. You're okay with negging your hand. You're fixing your hand. You're making sure you could empty your hand. So Infernities is kind of a deck that got hurt by Daigusto Emerald getting lost, and I could see them very well upping their consistency greatly with this card, and also getting rid of cards that would be stuck in their hand so that they couldn't activate their effects. That's one deck off the bat that is highly degenerate. Basically, this card I feel like helps degenerate decks, so the hard once per turn clause is cool, but again, it helps it avoid itself because you just put the cards back. You fix your hands like crazy as long as you were able to Link summon before it. I could see it. I could see its place in the meta, but I don't see it immediately out the gate finding a play. I think it has to find its niche deck. But let me know in the comment section below if you think I'm wrong, if you think there's already a deck for it besides, say, Infernity. That's what I come up with off the top of my head. This is like my initial reaction. I was laying in bed watching some K-drama when all of this happened. Definitely, by far, that card's actually really good. I was about to say Goki Jet Ogre by far is the best card released here. I don't know about that. That other card is really good. But Goki Jet Ogre. This card fixes Goukis. I'm so glad. I just kept ranting and raving about the Goki screwjob, how Trickstars are up here, goes down here. Do you guys think this one Link monster could fix the archetype? That it will push them forward with their resource game and grind game? They've really needed a Link to. It's what they really needed. And not only that, it has good arrows and a good effect. I'm pretty hyped for it. I think there's tons of variations now that will be out the gate trying to abuse this card, such as Goki Metal Foe, maybe True Draco Goki, where you're able to pop your Gokis and get effects from the field and continue to try to go down trees that way. I think there's plenty of ways to take the deck, but out of playing myself, Metal Foe Goki has been the best for me. So what's the best Goki variant? Well, will it be pure with this Link 2? Is that just exactly what they needed, or will Metal Foe Goki be the best variant? What do you guys think about that as well? I'm pretty dang happy. Family friendly John here. I'm pretty dang happy that this card was released. Like, it's a good day to be a Goki player. I think that's a good way to sum this up. But again, let me know in the comment section down below. Like this video if you enjoyed it. I've been doing these 2 a.m. uploads on these kinds of cards lately, and you all seem to really like that. I've actually noticed on the news videos that the late night uploads are getting more views. So if you want me to keep dropping this late night, hit that like button, hashtag late night in the comments, and I'll keep doing them like this instead of like waiting for the morning or waiting, you know, for the wake up crowd. I kind of like posting at night. It's so fun. It's like, hey guys, in California it's midnight right now. Where were you when Goukis dropped?